There's something extraordinary about a person who turns personal pain into remarkable strength. Elin Nordegren's life was thrust into the spotlight in ways few can imagine. A high-profile marriage, a scandal that shook the world, and a public divorce that could have broken anyone. But what came next? That's the part you probably don't know, and it's the most inspiring part of her story. Stick with me to the end, and I'll reveal the incredible way Elin has turned her life into something truly empowering, a lesson that might just change how you look at challenges in your own life. Elin Nordegren didn't ask for fame. As a Swedish model, she had a quiet, private life before her marriage to Tiger Woods, the legendary golfer. Together, they seemed like the ultimate power couple. Cameras loved them, the public admired them, and their lives appeared flawless on the surface. But then came the scandal, the cracks in their perfect image. What followed was one of the most publicized divorces in modern history. While the world gossiped, speculated, and judged, Elin was left to rebuild everything she once knew. Could she have stayed in the shadow of this public storm? Sure, but she didn't. And it's what she did next that truly sets her apart. Her journey isn't just about surviving a breakup or the glare of the media. It's about how she took control of her narrative, her life, and her future in ways that defied expectations. And the best part, by the time we get to the end of this video, you'll see why her story isn't just inspiring, it's a roadmap for turning life's hardest moments into incredible opportunities. When Elin Nordegren's marriage ended in 2010, she was left in the eye of a media storm. Paparazzi followed her every move, tabloids dissected her private life, and millions of strangers speculated about her pain. For many, that kind of scrutiny would feel unbearable. But instead of letting the spotlight define her, Elin made a bold choice to step away. She didn't make grand statements or try to reclaim the narrative through interviews or appearances. Instead, she chose silence. She focused on what mattered most, herself and her two young children. In a world obsessed with drama and spectacle, Elin's decision to retreat spoke volumes. It was her first step toward building a life of her own, one that would eventually surprise everyone. Moving forward didn't happen overnight. Elin started with the basics, focusing on creating a stable and loving environment for her kids. Behind closed doors, she rebuilt her life brick by brick. It's here that her resilience started to shine. She went back to school, something few expected. While most thought her life would remain defined by wealth and notoriety, Elin had other plans. She enrolled at Emory University and dedicated herself to earning a degree in communications. Think about that for a moment. While the world watched, waiting for her next move, Elin was working quietly towards something deeply personal, her education. Now here's the part that's truly inspiring. What drove her to take this step? Was it her desire to grow beyond her past, to prove something to herself? Or maybe it was for her children, to show them the importance of perseverance and self-improvement. Whatever the reason, her choice to pursue higher education was about much more than a degree. And it was just the beginning of her transformation. Keep watching, because in the next section, we'll uncover the pivotal ways Elin balanced motherhood, personal growth, and an unexpected professional path that would redefine her identity, and how these decisions continue to shape her life today. At the heart of Elin Nordegren's story lies one unshakable truth: her devotion to her children. After her divorce, she made them her highest priority. She wanted to ensure they felt loved, supported, and protected from the chaos of the outside world. Elin's approach wasn't flashy, it was steady and deliberate. She focused on creating a nurturing environment filled with stability and positivity, despite the very public circumstances surrounding their family. Elin's parenting is a reminder that sometimes the simplest acts, showing up, being present, and putting family first, can be the most profound. While many doubted her ability to shield her children from the media frenzy, she proved them wrong. Her focus wasn't just about surviving, it was about thriving together as a family. But here's what makes her even more remarkable. She didn't stop there. Elin didn't just devote herself to her children, she also found a way to continue growing as a person. Balancing the demanding roles of single motherhood and higher education is no easy task. Yet, she managed it with a grace that's both inspiring and rare. Her time at Emory University wasn't just about academics. It was a statement to her kids and the world: no matter where you are in life, you can keep growing. Her graduation wasn't just a personal milestone, it was a defining moment, showing that setbacks don't have to be the end. But what came next? Elin wasn't content with just being a devoted mother or a degree holder. She had a new vision for her life, one that involved stepping into uncharted territories. And this next phase of her journey is where her transformation really starts to shine. In the upcoming section, we'll talk about the surprising ways Elin used her platform to make a difference, including her contributions to fashion and philanthropy. What drove her to take these bold steps? And how did she manage to maintain her poise and elegance through it all? Keep watching, you'll want to hear what happened next. As Elin Nordegren rebuilt her life, she found new ways to make a difference not just for herself, but for others. She began focusing on philanthropy, using her resources and platform to support causes close to her heart. What's impressive is that she didn't use her charitable work as a publicity tool. Instead, she quietly dedicated her time and effort to making an impact where it mattered. Whether through donations or hands-on involvement, Elin has shown that giving back is about more than just money, it's about empathy and purpose. Her commitment to helping others revealed a compassionate side that many didn't expect from someone often portrayed as reserved and private. This was another way she redefined herself, not as someone tied to her past, but as a force for good in the present. At the same time, Elin emerged as a style icon. Her fashion choices reflected a confidence and grace that spoke volumes about her transformation. Each appearance, whether at an event or in everyday life, showcased her ability to balance sophistication with authenticity. Her style became a metaphor for her life, timeless, elegant, and unapologetically her own. But fashion was more than just a personal statement for Elin. It was another avenue for her to express who she had become, a woman of strength, resilience, and quiet confidence. And in blending her passion for style with her commitment to giving back, she created a life that inspired others to see beauty in strength and grace in growth. What might surprise you most is that Elin didn't stop with philanthropy or fashion. She also stepped into the business world, launching ventures that aligned with her values and passions. This move wasn't about fame or fortune, it was about independence and building something of her own. Her entrepreneurial journey serves as a powerful reminder that reinvention is always possible. It's never too late to chase a dream or explore a new path. And while she could have easily stayed in her comfort zone, Elin chose to challenge herself, proving that the best chapters of life often come after the hardest ones. But here's the question: how does someone maintain such poise and determination after everything she's been through? The answer lies in the relationships and support systems she built along the way. In the final section, we'll uncover the key people and values that helped Elin create a balanced, fulfilling life, and why her story resonates with so many. Behind every incredible transformation is a strong foundation. For Elin Nordegren, that foundation was her relationships. Her children were, without a doubt, her greatest motivation, but her journey wasn't one she took alone. Friends, family, and a close-knit support system played an essential role in helping her navigate the highs and lows. Having people she could trust gave her the strength to keep moving forward, even when the world seemed to be watching her every step. These connections weren't just about emotional support, they were a reminder that true resilience is often rooted in community and love. Elin's ability to balance so many roles, mother, student, philanthropist, entrepreneur, and more, seems almost impossible. But it's clear that she prioritized what mattered most. Her life became a masterclass in focusing on values, family, personal growth, and making a meaningful impact. Her transformation wasn't about erasing the past, but building something stronger on top of it. By staying true to herself and embracing what truly mattered, Elin created a life of fulfillment, harmony, and purpose. Elin's story resonates because it's about more than just survival. It's about thriving, about proving that life's biggest challenges can lead to its most beautiful transformations. Whether it's prioritizing family, pursuing education, or taking bold steps into new ventures, Elin's journey is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to rewrite your story. Now that you've seen how Elin Nordegren turned heartbreak into triumph, it's time to reflect on your own story. Think about the challenges you've faced or the ones you're working through now. What could your next step be? If this story inspired you, don't keep it to yourself, share it with someone who might need a spark of hope today. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the reason they take their first step toward transformation. And before you go, make this moment matter. Hit that notification bell, because the next time you're here, you'll find another story of resilience and reinvention, one that could spark your own next chapter.